Good morning to all of you. How are you? I hope all of you are fit and fine. Today we are going to read a new chapter, and the name of the new chapter is Albert Einstein at School. And this is the chapter of your snapshot book. Okay. Albert Einstein. From the word only we have got the knowledge that he is a famous scientist. Okay. And who had written this? It is written by Patrick Pringle. Who had written this biography of Albert Einstein? Patrick Pringle. Okay. The biography of Albert Einstein. In this chapter, we will see that how Einstein had presented his views that he doesn't want to focus on the fact, because he always focus on idea. He says that ideas are the new things. Ideas are the new things. Ideas are the precious things which we have to always keep in our mind, which we should always consider it, that this idea is a new thing, that this idea will give you a new idea, will give you new knowledge. Okay, that's why Patrick Pringle focused on Albert Einstein when he was in his school. Okay, let's see our chapter Albert Einstein at School, written by Patrick Pringle. Okay. Albert Einstein was born in 1879 and died in 1955. Albert Einstein was born in 1879 and died in 1955. Okay. Albert Einstein, who was born in 1879 and died in 1955. Albert Einstein, who was born in 1879 and died in 1955, is regarded as the greatest physicist, and he was the greatest physicist. And he was the greatest physicist since Newton. Since Newton. After Newton, he was the most greatest scientist in India. Okay, since Newton. For in the following extract from the young Einstein, the well-known biographer Patrick Pringle describes the circumstances which led to Albert Einstein expulsion from a German school. Expulsion means removal from the school, or rusticated from the school, means why he was thrown outside from the school, why he was not given a chance to learn in the school. Okay. In the following extract means the extract which was taken from the young Einstein. This was an extract taken from the young Einstein. the young Einstein, the following stat had been taken from the young Einstein, the well-known biographer, and he was the renowned, famous biographer, and he was the famous biographer, and the well-known biographer, Patrick Pringle, describes the circumstances, the circumstances which led to Albert Einstein expulsion, means removal from the school. Expulsion, the action of expulsion means the action where someone is forced to leave an organization or the school. Okay, in this, yes, we will see that how Albert Einstein had been expelled, why he was expelled from the school, why his expulsion was mandatory at that time. Okay, in this extract we will see about the Albert Einstein. In what year Einstein asked the history teacher. Now the biographer Patrick Pringle says that in what year, means ask a question that in which year, means when Albert Einstein had asked a question from his history teacher, did the Prussians defeat the French at Waterloo? Now the question comes, when this question was asked, when Prussians, this is the question of history subject. The question was asked that in which year Prussians defeat the French at Waterloo? In which year the Prussians had defeated the Prussians defeated the French at Waterloo? Then straight away Einstein says that he does not know when Prussians was on the upper side, when the Prussians defeated the French at Waterloo. Means this war was taken at the place of Waterloo. In what year Einstein asked the history teacher? History teacher asked a simple question which is based on the fact, and as we know that Einstein doesn't like fact, he always focus on idea. That's why it is said that Einstein asked a question. Who was the history teacher asked a question from Albert Einstein that tell me when Prussians defeated the French, at Waterloo. Then let's see what Einstein had given given the answer. Then Einstein said that I don't know, sir. Straight away Einstein said that I don't know when Prussians defeated the French. Why don't you know? Now the history teacher become angry that because he was teaching this thing many times. He was teaching this thing to the Albert Einstein, or we can say that he was teaching to the whole school, but he doesn't know that this child will give the answer straight away that I don't know. Then Albert Einstein said that I don't know. Why don't you know? Because always whenever a question is asked, then teacher always expect that their student will give the correct answer, or they will try to give the correct answer, but not in the straight away they will say I don't know, the answer. But here what we see that Albert Einstein straight away he told that I don't know. Then teacher become angry that this student had never tried anything, and straight away he had given the answer that I don't know. Then teacher says that why you don't know? Because when a student gives the answer straight away that I don't know, then teacher become angry. And teacher asks the question, why you don't know? Means, what is the reason why you don't know this answer? Whether the class is boring, or whether you don't have any interest in this subject. Why you don't know this thing? Why don't you know? You have been told it often enough. Now the teacher said that this thing had been told you many times, often enough. Many times this thing had been told to you. Why you don't know? Whether there is any problem in understanding, or whether you are not catching my question, or whether what I am teaching in the class you can't understand. What is the reason why you don't know? Then Einstein said that I must have forgotten. Means I must have forgotten. Means you have told this thing many times. This thing you have told often enough. In spite of that, I must have forgotten that when Prussians defeated the French at Waterloo. Did you ever try to learn? Asked Mr. Brown. Now we have got the knowledge that what is the name of the history teacher? The name of the history teacher is Mr. Brown. The name of the history teacher is Mr. Brown. The name of history teacher is Mr. Brown. Did you ever try to learn? Means now Mr. Brown, who was the history teacher of Albert Einstein, he asked whether you have tried, whether you have made your effort to learn this thing, that when Prussians had defeated the French at Waterloo, the main thing is that who had defeated and who had been defeated by other, this thing is not important. The main thing is that why this student is not showing his interest toward this subject. Because whenever we teach in our class, we always ask the questions from every student one by one, in order to analyze that this student knows the answer or not. But if the student doesn't show his interest towards that subject, then we get the knowledge that there is some problem with this student, and teacher always try to know why this student is facing this problem. Then when Mr. Brown says that did you ever try, means did you ever tried this thing to be learned by you? No sir, no, because Albert Einstein always likes to give straightforward answer, no twisted answer. He says that no sir, I had never tried to learn this thing. Means he never tried to learn the facts. He doesn't focus on the history. He doesn't focus on the fact. That fact means the things which had already been happened. He says that no sir, I had never tried to learn all these things. Albert replied with his usual unthinking honesty. When he says that no sir, then the biographer Patrick Finger says that he had given the straightforward answer, no sir, because because he had the habit of giving the answer in an unthinking honesty manner. Means usually he gives the answer without unthinking, means without consideration that from my answer the person who is standing in front of me, he will be happy or he will be upset. He doesn't think all these things. He gives straightforward answer. In the same way, it is said that the biographer who had written the biography of Albert Einstein at school says that he had the habit which is usual in him to give the answer unthinking honesty. Means unthinking honesty means without any consideration he gives the answer straightforward. Why not? Now teacher got the knowledge that this child doesn't try to learn this thing, doesn't try to learn this fact. Then the teacher, Mr. Brown, the history teacher, asked, why not? Why you have not tried to learn all these things? Then Einstein said that I can't see any point in learning dates. Then he said that I can't see means I can't see any point, means anything in learning the. He says that he means Albert Einstein said that I can't see any point in learning dates. I can't see means there's no any new thing. There's no any new thing in learning these dates. Means he want to say that there's no any new thing. Actually, his mind is beyond the imagination. Means for everything he wants to know the reason. He wants to do something creative in nature. That's why he said that I can't see anything interesting. I can't see any point, anything important in learning the dates. One can always look them up in a book. Now, the reason which he had given that why he was not learning the history, then the teacher got the knowledge that why he doesn't focus on the facts. He says that I can't see anything important, I can't see any point important, I can't see anything interesting, I can't see anything new in learning these dates, because the reason told by him is that because these facts one can always look them in a book, because all these facts are always being seen in a book. Yes, we often see that in our competition or in our history series, means in our books only, we see that these dates are given, these dates are highlighted. In our exam also this question had been asked. So students always mug up that all these things, they cramp all these things. Yes, this thing had been happened then, this thing had been happened then. Means there's no any new activity. This activity which is already been completed. There's no any new thing. That's why he says that I can't see anything new in learning these dates, because these dates are always being seen in the book. Mr. Brown was speechless for a few moments. Now, Mr. Brown, who was asking the reason why he was not so much why he was not so much interested towards the history subject, why he was not learning the facts which is given in a book, which is oftenly told told to you many times. Then he had given the straightforward answer that, sir, these dates, these points which you are asking to me, these all the things are always being seen in the book. And sorry, sir, and I can't see anything new in these dates because these dates are always being seen in the book. That's why I can't learn all these things. When the history teacher, when Mr. Brown got the answer from the Mr. Albert Einstein, then he was speechless. Because why he was speechless? He's speechless in the sense that this boy is saying something. Is this boy want to say something which is very much real? The things which the reason which is given by this student is up to the some mark. It is correct. That's in the history or in the factual questions. They always been seen in the book. And the moment he got the answer from the Albert Einstein, he becomes speechless for a moment, for a few moments, means for a short time. The Mr. Brown became silent and he became speechless. You amaze me, Einstein. Now, Mr. Brown said that, Einstein, you amaze me, you surprised me. Amaze me means you surprised me. Now, Albert Einstein views, Mr. Albert Einstein answers amazed, surprised Mr. Brown, who was his history teacher. Amazed the history teacher, and he says that, Einstein, you amaze me. Don't you realize that one can always look most things up in books? Now, Mr. Brown said that, Einstein, don't you realize, don't you feel that one can always look most things up in the books, that maximum things had been seen in the book? Mr. Brown wants to say that, he means to say that we see things in our books because we always get knowledge from these books. Don't you realize that why these books are important for us? Don't you realize that one can always look things up in the books? Then that applies to all the facts you learn at school. And that applies, these things had been applied to all the facts, not only to the history subject, because Mr. Brown, who was the history teacher, he doesn't want to focus that only history subject is not based on the facts. Many subjects are based on the facts, and these facts have to be seen in the books. From the books only we get the knowledge that whether this thing is true or not. Okay. He says that applies to all the facts. Mr. Brown doesn't want to say that only the facts, means not the only history subject, not the only history facts are based on the books, but all the facts. Means in science also, in social science, means in every science, let's focus on the facts.